Been to mean so much to me. Places.
Terrain Natural Resource Management is a community-based organisation, and it's got a couple of core jobs. Its first job is really to work with the community to identify the critical natural and human assets that exist within this region, the West Tropics region of Queensland. Once we've done that though, once we really understand what the assets are, I suppose our job is to really work with the community to actually get a sense of what have we got to do to look after those assets. What are the targets we've got to try and achieve if we want those assets to be there for the long term, to be there for future generations. So it's not about us as an organisation coming up with targets, it's really about getting out there, getting the widest possible community debate about what it is we've got to achieve with the big assets we have, but also very strong signals in terms of how people feel about Mission Beach, how people feel they want Mission Beach to be in the future. So we've taken that challenge up, outlining the values, identifying the key things that need to be done, and working together as a community, getting the partnerships within the community to actually take those things forward. Getting a clear community vision and a agreed community vision about how to actually move forward. So we see ourselves as, if you like, the non-regulatory players, the people who are about trying to bring together the jobs that need to be done and to get partnerships on the ground to move forward. Some of the most significant values in the Mission Beach area out on the table, out into the community for discussion. There's a workshop in December which will really pull a broad range of community discussion around these processes, around these significant reports.
I'd just like to say, on behalf of the Jury people, we welcome you to country.
The whole point of planning is that there is no such thing as an isolated case. Everything must be seen in perspective. Everything is important. Everything must be seen to be contributing to environmental impacts occur here. Otherwise, we will lose the lot. In isolation, one thing may not matter. Yes, it does. Because if we keep on doing that, we will be destroyed as a community, the environment will be gone. You have no vision, no speed, you have no control over what development is or is not going to take place. And we are determined as a community association to achieve resolution of the planning issues for Mission Beach in an integrated regional council. It really does matter. We will not let that issue drop. We will pursue it. And I want to thank Linda Hanna, who is our Vice President, who has really driven us on the importance of the environment and has served on Tony O'Malley's working group. We are fully seized with the understanding that species conservation means habitat conservation. You can't have one without the other.
The Mission Beach is special. It's been long recognised as a special place. And as such, it's been recognised in a number of plans. It sits at the cusp of two World Heritage Areas, the Great Barrier Reef and the West Tropics.
And also really important for us to do cultural associations. So one of the things that Sarah did was just try and find some funds to commission some reports to really support better understanding of what's happening here. So our role in this project is not really doing these reports, as the last time to do cultural communities, we're just finding some funds to process the ability to support that come out. So it's about what happens next. I talked before about there is a CSO and partnership, which we're really getting involved with. As well as that, we have some very significant support for this planning process from the Marine and Tropical Science Research Facility, which is a federal government funded community.
Well, here in our Regional Corporation, Councillor John Andy asked me to present our report on behalf of the Jury people for terrain and CSIRO and a small PowerPoint presentation on the larger report that we've done. We've been looking at the Indigenous cultural significance and values of the Mission Beach area. And if we go through some of those, the Lithium Island pub in Getaway is called Juggernaut. And one of the elders, who is very closely related to John Andy, he's a Juggalo person. And I asked him what that meant. He said, well, that's where the fan palms come from. And there was a big fan palm forest on one of the beds of the Murray River. And today, we've recorded that as Juggalo. And what it dawned on me at the time, that when areas like that are named after plant species, it tells us that what was there beforehand. So while you go back to that Juggalo place now, there's not one fan palm left, but it tells me immediately that that's where they were at one large river. Enough so that the whole area is all been named after that plant species. Another example is the Wabajara, which is the Cardinal River. There is a site in a large area of the Tully River there, which is called Wabajara as an area, and the old, so that's the old Cardinal River. There used to be acres of Cardinal Rivers here in the early days before farmers came in. So from today's perspective, that sort of information is not only precious because it's almost lost, but when it comes to looking at the environment, that information can then be used to look at what that environment in that area looked like. So careful examination of all of the data that we have can actually give us an incredible picture of what the natural environment
to enable us to better plan for the future. So by understanding what we've got and its significance, we're in a much better position to maintain those values into the future. So we provide those reports with hopefully raising awareness in the community and providing better tools to the community to look after those values into the future. Areas that we really think should be protected or managed so that those natural values can continue there in the future. And how can we achieve the protection and restoration of those areas in a way that's equitable for everyone? So I think that's really important that we don't just say, oh, that area's got to be protected and we'll sort that out later. At the same time as we're identifying these areas, we need to be coming up with tools to achieve the protection and restoration of those areas that's fair for everybody involved, particularly the property owner.
But what we'd like to do this morning is we've had the key speakers, a bit of a sense of where to from here. We would like a few minutes just to give people a bit of a chance to ask any questions or tease any issues out. We thought we'd get it all out of the way, get it out of the way,